Hi, I'm Sidney Crosby. This is my strength coach, Andy O'Brien. We're going to give everyone a sneak peek of some of the things we do here in the off-season. Get to the next level.
Push yourself to be the greatest.
Reinvent your workout.
This exercise is called the cable squat rotation pull. This exercise is a triplanar movement which involves movements on 3 different planes. Sidney's going to demonstrate this exercise and show us how to combine all these 3 movements into a nice athletic and efficient motion. He's going to start off by getting into a deep squat position, okay, with his feet just a little bit wider than hip width. And he's going to pull that cable across his body while he pushes with his legs and extends the left leg in particular, contracting the glute. He's also rotating his body, so he's got motions on the frontal, the transverse, and the sagittal plane here. This exercise is called a double arm pull down cable extension. What Sidney's going to do is he's going to grab one cable in each hand and he's going to cross his arms, and as he pulls, the first thing he's going to do is pull his shoulder blades together, okay? And then he's going to pull his arms really close to his body, and he's going to extend by externally rotating his upper arm and extending his elbow with his tricep muscles. Okay, as Sidney sets up, he's going to cross his arms, grabbing the cables. And before he begins, probably the most important part of this exercise is to make sure that his pelvis is posteriorly tilted. So he's going to tilt his pelvis underneath, so he's going to contract the glutes, okay, he's going to stabilize and flatten his lower spine and his abdominal muscles, and that's really important so that he gets the right muscle activation in the top part of his spine. So as he pulls back, he's going to activate the muscles in the upper back, okay, and the lower part of the trap muscles, squeezing the shoulder blades together, retracting the shoulders, and he's also extending the arms and externally rotating the upper arm to create all 3 movements working together simultaneously. This exercise is called the double arm cable upward rotation. It's an important exercise to create movement in the kinetic chain and in the posterior chain of the body while rotating at the same time. Sidney's going to grab the cable. He's going to get into a deep squat position. He's going to come out of that squat and just rotate up to one side, come back down, and rotate up to the other side. It's really important to minimize the rotation at the hips and the pelvis and allow the trunk and the spine to create all of the rotation. Notice how he extends his back leg and gets good activation from the glute, so he has a nice diagonal long line through the body. This exercise is called the single arm cable row rotation. The purpose of this exercise is to combine a rowing motion with a single arm, pulling a cable, with the rotation of the body. This is a biplanar motion, so there's 2 planes of motion that are being engaged in here. So Sidney's going to grab the cable. He's going to set up in an athletic stance. Okay, he's going to extend the arm, and as he's pulling, okay, he's going to squeeze his shoulder blades together, retract the shoulder on that side, and he's rotating through the spine. So he's got very little movement through the hips, so that rotation takes place through the spine and the trunk. This exercise is called the cable stride. It's a great exercise to create horizontal force production, which is the type of force production that you create when you're on the ice. It's really important to develop strength and stability through the body in this plane of motion. The exercise involves grabbing a cable with some resistance, getting into a low position, bringing the outside leg underneath the body, and then pushing directly laterally and creating movement while extending the hip on the inside leg. Sidney's going to demonstrate this exercise for us.